to buy it, but that's the point of it. For our smaller dogs, Hill's Science Diet or Prescription Diets has a smaller kibble.
Okay.
So, you know, if you look at your Chihuahua and go, wow, they can't eat that. No, they can't. But there is a smaller one that is large compared to regular kibble. And our clients just love it, the dogs love it, and it works really well.
So all you do, if you have any, obviously, questions, ask a professional if you want to get your pet down the road to better dental health. Because, seriously, we just saw some examples on the screen. It can be devastating to the health, especially, like you said, if it gets into their bloodstream.
Yeah, and it's painful. Animals don't show pain because in the wild, they'd be picked off if they're in pain, so they hide it. What we see is we fix up a pet's mouth, and now all of a sudden they're more playful, they're more active, they're a happier pet. Whereas before, you wouldn't really notice because their instinct is to mask it. But it is painful. It's the same thing as our mouth. If our mouth were in that shape, it's painful. It's going to limit eating, all kinds of things.
All right, big question. Will this eliminate dog breath?
To some extent. You need to get to the real reason for the smell is usually
bacteria.
Those mouths.
Okay, these type of mouths.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So seriously, folks, get it looked after. And there are many ways you can deal with getting a healthier mouth for your pet. Thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you again real soon.
Okay.
All right, we're taking a break, gang. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Well, the longevity of a pet's life can be influenced by a number of things, and this includes dogs, cats, hamsters, possibly hamsters, maybe. We'll find out. And a number of factors, some which are preventable and some which aren't preventable. But we went to the streets and we asked people, what can you do to ensure that your pet has a long and healthy life? Let's take a look at what people said.
You don't want your dog to get overweight because I think that causes so many problems. And the exercise is the biggest thing.
I try not to overfeed him, although he looks pretty chunky right now. Most of it's fur, but I only feed him once a day.
I walk my dogs every day, twice a day on the weekends, and I'm really focused on keeping them healthy.
Just socializing with dogs we think is really healthy. And then giving him lots of water, especially in the wintertime. Make sure that he's really well hydrated and he gets lots of rest too.
There you go. Now I'm joined by Andrea Render from the Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Now, Andrea, were those pretty good answers?
Yes, I mean they're kind of classic of what owners tell us. Our biggest thing for longevity is prevention, because there's so many things we can figure out what to do in advance of if we know about it. So
now, tell me a bit about what the Animal Hospital of Manitoba does.
We do it all. No large animal, and we don't do birds and reptiles, but our focus is prevention. So vaccines, early health care, spay, neuter, surgery. Certainly we do emergency cases like, you know, if your dog or cat gets hit by a car, if they have a really chronic illness or something that is sudden onset. We're pretty much everything that a human hospital can offer in different areas in one. So we have radiology, we have dental x-ray, we have ultrasound, we have laser therapy, we have laser surgery. You name
everything.
It. Yeah, we can do it.
Wow. Okay, well, let's talk about some of the factors that are non-preventable then.
Okay. The big non-preventable one, obviously, same as humans, is cancer. Some aspect of prevention can happen there when we screen for it. So when animals get older, let's do some blood work, let's do some x-rays, make sure we don't have something developed.
I was going to ask you, how do we screen for blood work, x-rays?
Blood work, x-rays, ultrasound. So we can find something when it's small and we can deal with it, rather than when it's a big issue and we don't have anywhere to go.
Right.
So that's
just like humans, people will leave it too late.
They don't know. And animals are really good at masking symptoms because they go instinctual. And in the wild, if they look ill, either their pack will eat them or somebody else will. So they're going to hide it. They're going to hide it until they're really sick and they can't hide it anymore. So that's when we come in, is we can find out before they feel the need to hide it. So other unpreventables, hit by car, you know, and animals get out. The biggest reason for animals getting out and potentially being hit by a car is when they're not spayed or neutered.
Right.
Because they're looking for a mate.
Yeah, I read that. I was blown away. I thought it's just chance.
No.
But it's not
No,
really. No,
they're on a mission.
So spaying or neuter your pet falls into the preventable now.
It does.
That you can prevent that by doing that.
Preventing the unpreventable, hit by car.
Well, let's talk about some preventable then, that people can do.
Big one, like us,